Hello and welcome back, everybody. How is everybody? Oh, I'm trying to make sure I got this up a little bit. I got me some new overalls and I'm actually loving them. I got them through Temu and they do not come where they're already got this stuff on them. So thank goodness my husband is mechanically inclined, and so he fixed them for me because I thought I was going to have to cut holes. And when I had ripped it off, which it came in this little baggie, I didn't realize that that's what I was ripping off. Sorry that I'm a little bit late, but I'm getting shocks for my car right now, so my husband's looking at that right now. Yeah, and I'm making sure that these are like, what do you call that? You got a notification? Yeah, that's because I waited 30 minutes and I'm a little bit late. I'm a little bit fashionably late, honey. I'm a fashionably late. But I think I think I finally got them. But these are super, super cute. I got them at Temu. I think it was like $14, I think it was. This one seems to be not as tight, so. But when you get them, the weird thing is you have to put them together. So you have to put all of this on it. All of this. It won't come. It comes with these, but you have to actually be the one to put these together. So thank goodness my husband is mechanically inclined and he did it for me. Okay, so make sure this is underneath here. Hey Punky, how are you, honey? So now that we are all getting older, I've noticed that like when I put my makeup on, it is different. I noticed that if I put let's say highlight, let's say concealer under my eyes, I've noticed that you can see more of like the little, little wrinkles that I have. It's like almost like they crease into it. And so I've been doing some research, and I found out that if you use like more of a peachy based type concealer, and you just like put it right there like on the corner, and you like try not to mess with any of this, and you like bring it down a little bit, like right to where my spots are is my cheekbones, and you like bring it down to like right about here. It's gonna look more natural because our eye movements are gonna move around. It's just the way life is. You almost died. I was choking on my food and no one was home. I choked up, though I don't know how was I getting dizzy too. Oh my goodness. Well, honey, you got to chew your food before it goes down your throat. Shay used to do that a lot too. Sometimes she would chew her food, but not enough, and it would get stuck in her throat. Yeah, what was you eating? Usually it's like steak and stuff like that. Shaylin was always potato chips. Potato chips was always her thing. What was you eating that got stuck in your throat? I'm glad that you got it out of your throat. Jeez, that's scary. Lord have mercy. I used to have to do that with Shay all the time because she never could swallow right. She would just and then I had a friend one time that chewed and got steak stuck in her throat, and they had to cut it out. So, it's a very thing. Hey, Markella, how are you, honey? So, a hot dog. So, okay, this is what happened. You chewed it up, but you didn't chew it up enough, and when it went down your throat, it like got stuck. So then you pretty much was like closing off your windpipe, and you had to like like that, trying to get it out, and you finally got it out. And thank God you got it out, because you would have actually been, it could have cut off your airway and you could have been gone. And that's very scary. So the main thing, like I told Shaylin, is to chew your food. And hot dogs are easy ones too, because you can chew and think you got it chewed up, and then I've did it myself, and then it be not chewed up enough, and it just kind of gets stuck there, and I've had to do that thing. that same thing as well. So really what's happening is you was eating too fast, you was way too hungry, and so you didn't chew it as much as you should have, and a bigger piece went down, and then it was like it was cutting off your windpipe and stuff. So you have to be very careful, especially as we get older. Sometimes, and with the hot dogs, because I eat a lot of hot dogs, and I noticed that I did that a couple of times, and it was because I was eating way too fast. I wasn't fully chomping and going because I just felt like, I just want to. I was so hungry. I was like and went to swallow, and it wasn't chewed up enough. Another thing that I noticed that happens to me is sometimes food will go down, and then it will go down a pipe down here, and it will hurt and be so painful, and I will bend over and be like, and even drinks will do the same thing. Drinks will do the same thing. The same exact thing. So as we get older, we have to be very, very careful. Very careful. Yeah, it has everything to do with your esophagus. Yeah, it really does. So we can't be chewing our food as fast as we can. We used to be able to, and swallowing, and just like that one night I was drinking a drink, and when I got it to my mouth, I couldn't swallow it, and I would spit it out, and that's when people said I pissed myself, which people still say I pissed myself. You could see I spit it out because it almost choked me to death. I almost couldn't breathe. But anyways, nobody cares that you can't breathe on here. They thought that it was funny, and they thought that I pissed myself. So let them think whatever they want to. If I piss myself, I'm woman enough to say I pissed myself. But anyway, back to reality. Alright, so, Lord have mercy, you almost died on us. Just be careful and try to not be in such a hurry, and just try to chew it. Take smaller bites and then chew it and then swallow it, because us women, sometimes as we get older, we get in more hurry, and especially with hot dogs. That's why they say never give hot dogs to younger children, because they are so easy to get choked on. They're one of the easiest things to get choked on. And steak. Thank goodness you was able to get it out, and thank goodness you was able to drink some water and like get it to move around to where you could get it out. And thank goodness it wasn't so thick, because like if you do that with a piece of steak, like I told you about my friend, they cut her from here to here. She had to go to the emergency room. They cut her from here to here, and she has a scar. They had to open her up and take out the steak. And like I said, it's because as we get older, we eat faster, thinking that because sometimes we're really hungry. And I've done it myself, so I know. And about choked myself out. So I know how it feels, and it hurts like a mofo. And then you're scared because you're like, oh my gosh, I just almost unalived myself with a hot dog. Or whatever it may be that you was using at the time, that you was eating or whatever. I just noticed I have to be very careful about what I eat. So I'm thankful that you did not have to go to the hospital, and I'm thankful that you was able to maneuver it enough to cough it up. But just like I said, the doctors will tell you just chew your food really good and just try to take smaller bites and not eat as fast. Because I know sometimes I'm hungry, I will eat faster. They say that in some cases that as you get older, your esophagus shrinks and you will need to have surgery to stretch it. Yes, that's why we're doing the endoscopy on me, because I think it needs to be stretched, because I'm having a heck of a time, like I said. Just normal drinks will go down a wrong pipe and shoot the worst pain and trying to get it digested and stuff is horrible. And I think that either it has shrunken, or when I had that life support down my throat, it did something to me. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah. Hey Ray, how are you? You have to have the surgery. So she has to have the surgery every few years. Oh, I bet you did. I bet you did. Yeah. So that's why they're going to do the endoscopy on me, Markella, is because they think it's either from the scope that was down my throat, or not, the life support, or maybe it might have shrunk, because I can't even, sometimes I can't even drink water. I will choke on water, and that's horrible. So yeah, that's why we're going to do the endoscopy down my throat, because I'm getting to where I'm choking on water. When you choke on water, that's not a good sign at all, to choke on water at all. But I wonder. I kept thinking that what it was from 2016 when I was on life support, and they might have shoved it down there and just did it wrong, or just pulled it out too fast and did it wrong. But I never heard of the thing where as you get older it shrinks. I never heard that. Yes, it hurts when you're that's what I was saying. It hurts so bad when it's traveling the way down, because it feels like it's going through another pipe. It doesn't even feel like it's going down this way. It feels like it's going down the side of it. And oh my God, I bent over like this. We've been eating at the table, or I've taken a drink of water, and I've had to bend over and just be like, oh, yeah, the pain is severe. I know exactly what you're talking about. And that's why they're going to do the endoscopy on me to see what it is. Oh, I'm glad she came home early, because if you couldn't have got it up, she could have used the Heimlich maneuver on you and helped you. But that stuff is scary. That's what I'm saying. As we're getting older, there is things that are changing with us. And I don't know. I didn't know all of this. Nobody gave me instructions that my esophagus was going to start acting weird. Nobody gave me instructions that, as I get older, my tummy's going to act different, or I could, get all these weird, gallstones, and you can get kidney stones. Nobody told me all this. Like, I didn't get a one-on-one with nobody. I bet she was looking at you like she had seen a ghost. My daughter, though, Shaylin, she used to choke seriously on chips all the time when she was younger. And I would say, you got to chew your food. You cannot just chomp chomp and I'd always have to do the high neck and push that out of her. I mean, I had to get good at it. Yeah, and you having gallstones at 20, I couldn't even imagine. See, but they don't tell us stuff like this. Everybody's body is so different. Everybody is just so different, and so it's like one-on-one. Where is the book on one-on-one? Things that could happen, that even if you're young, they can happen. Where's that book at? It's about, well, SDA almost died on us today, so we kind of made that like our subject for right now. That is not our subject, no, but I love SDA, and she almost died on us, so yeah, I'm kind of putting that in the mix here, because I don't want to lose her. You know what I'm saying? But we are getting older, and as we get older, that's why some of the things I want to talk about today is we even have to wear our makeup different. We even have to do our eyes different, because of the fact that, like, my eyes have always been like kind of hooded eyes, and it seems like as gravity, they're just going down more and more and more. And then every time I was putting on the concealer, it was like it would go right into the creases of what I never see before. Yes, thank you so much, Markella. Thank you for asking them to do that. Please hit that thumbs up button. It really does help me. And if you are not already subscribed, please subscribe, because on this channel we're going to talk about things that people don't usually talk about, to maybe help us, and like the situation with SDA that happened. See, that's what I'm saying. Kingston can't eat them either. That's why I said children are very hard. Those things are not good for children. The hot dogs are not good. That's why they say children will choke on a hot dog, because they can't. They will want to chew too fast, and they will choke themselves. It will go down, and they will, it might be harder to get it up out of their throat, because their throats are so small. But this channel is going to be based on things that are happening I'm almost 50, but let's just say 40 and over, that people never told us about, or things that are starting to happen that I've noticed, and then seeing if it will help other people out there, because nobody gave me a one-on-one book on any of this, and I'm scared that, or I think that maybe this would help other people. I did get my blonde solutions in today. I want to show you. However, I'm still waiting on the tint that they have, because I'm going to end up doing my own stuff. Who is this? Markella, can you get this person out of here? Can you please get this person out of here? I use feminine wipes if you would like to really know. Either Markella or SDA, because that's a fake Markella. We do not need a fake Markella. Thank you. Yeah, and they need to learn how to... Why would anybody cleanse themselves with Kleenex, number one? It would be toilet paper, or it would be wipes. Okay? Yeah. So, myself, since you're so interested, I actually like to use my bidet, and then I like to use my feminine wipes. So I hope that that answered your question. But if you come in with a fake name of one of my friends, you're immediately going to be blocked, because you are not Markella. You are what we call an imposter, and you don't know how to be yourself. And that's really sad, but that's how you trolls are. It's disgusting. All right, on to the next subject. Okay, so one of the things I've been researching, and I'm waiting for it to come in, but on the concealer, we need more of a peachy based concealer, and that way it looks more natural. Try not to put it, I'm going to be doing a video on it, but try not to put it where your actual, because you're just wanting to brighten, right? You're wanting to brighten, but if you're using concealer that 20-year-olds use and 30-year-olds use, it's not going to work the same for us, because we're getting too many of, our skin is getting much thinner right through here, and we got a lot of wiggle room, like we talk and our eyes move and stuff like that, Yeah, a lot of times there's nothing that you can do, Markella. I did not wake up until 5 p.m. I slept from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. So I haven't seen anything, love. What was the video about? However, I'm going to try to stay on topic here, because this is very important. This is for things that I really want to get out, and I am ADHD, so I'm all over the place as it is. So I'm trying... Can you hand me that, babe? I'm trying to stay on topic. Alright. When I had told you about the blonde solution that actually will pull your hair out 9 levels, this is it. Okay? The problem is that I'm waiting on the toner The toner has all of this conditioning stuff in it and everything else. But since they are out of their, what is their developer, they are completely out of their developer. I went to eBay. Well, normally the developer is $18. They want you to pay $90. They are price gouging it like crazy. This right here, they're putting on eBay right now for $160. I'm not kidding you. They are price gouging like a mofo. I paid $59 for this. This is going to last years, okay? Years. I'm going to start doing my own hair. I know how to do my own hair. It's just I like Blonde Solutions because it can actually take your hair from jet black, and within it don't even start working for the first 30 minutes. So you're allowed to keep it on your hair for 2 hours, and it will take it from a jet black color all the way to a white. Okay? Then you put the toner on it that you do not put any of the you do not have to put any developer in it or anything else. You just put the toner on it, you set it on there for 20 minutes. It has all different conditioners and stuff like that that is actually helping your hair as it is being on there. Whatever, not that Christine. You hate me anyway. Go ahead. Whose trial? I don't know what you are all talking about. No, I'm not going to pull my hair out. No, hang on. I will look in Discord and see what is going on. Is it something that's going to bother me because I really don't want to deal with all the troll bullshit anymore? I'm trying to actually help people instead of hinder people. What? Where is it? Why women fall for murderers like Jeffrey Dahmer? Nobody ever fell for Jeffrey Dahmer. There was no women that were obsessed with Jeffrey Dahmer. But women fell for Scott Peterson. Women fell for I can't even think of the other names. But they did not fall for Jeffrey Dahmer. They did not fall for Jeffrey Dahmer. Matter of fact, Jeffrey Dahmer wasn't even in prison that long, and he was, you know. I listened to that the first day, Markella. Are you telling me that that woman took that baby, put him in the trash dumpster, and the trash man came, and it was number 3079 truck or something like that, and it went through all of the crushing and everything, put it in a certain landfill, is how she got rid of her baby? Hey, Angel. How are you doing, Mo? And when I heard that, my heart broke. My heart broke in a million pieces. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. And that was just the first day that I was listening to it. And I was like, thank goodness they were able to know exactly what truck picked that up because it picked it up that day. Thank goodness they were able to know what landfill to go to. And thank goodness they had people that were volunteering to go through all of that garbage to find pieces of this baby. I do not know what is wrong with people. I do not know. I thought about maybe going over the trial, like when the trial comes on, maybe putting it on and we listening to it. But it is so hard to listen to when you're hearing things like that. Yes, I remember. Yes, I remember. Hey, Curious, I hope you're doing better. I hope that the pain is at least subsiding, honey. But I do remember, and that was what, a year or two ago? Um, but, and we knew she was guilty, but there was no reasoning for all of that to happen. Nobody should be yelling in front of people's houses. No, why do stuff like that to other neighbors, you know? They made so much money off this child, and it's disgusting. It makes me, ugh. Put up a turtle mask and held up a sign and asked Leilani to marry him. I know. I know. I watched it all. Hey, Raindrop Beautiful. How are you, Angel? I hope you're doing well. Um, you was a mod for Dolly then? I was not. I did not go around Dolly at that time. Um, yeah, that's where the assault, yes. Yeah. Um, I just, I do not understand, how they did not get arrested for, you know, disturbing the peace and things like that, besides Dolly getting arrested and stuff. You was his head mod prior to being there. I was with him for a long time. My name was Santmo. Oh, I remember now. I remember. I didn't know that was you. Oh, I'm sorry, sweetheart. Yeah, nerve pain is really bad. Yeah, he got arrested, and I forget what it was exactly for. Wasn't it for touching Bullhorn Betty's bullhorn or something? That yeah, they had to put signs up because Bullhorn Betty was being just disgusting, outrageously just. You got to understand that it doesn't. Listen, it doesn't matter what people think. You know, this is going to court. Stop. What do you? Stop tragedy pimping. It's so disgusting, you know? Yeah, and we all know about Dolly's brother that lives with him. Oh, I thought it was Bullhorn Betty. Okay, so he grabbed the bullhorn out of another woman's hand. Okay. Okay, okay. Oh yeah, I heard that she's got a lot of ex partes against her. Um, I just I guess she's on that Sebastian Rogers stuff. You know, where they had to put restraining orders. Um, the woman was talking on the bullhorn about Dolly harboring his disgusting brother. So he walked right up to her and snatched it out of her hands, and as he did, it grabbed her arm. Oh, okay. Yeah, she's a very hot mess. But, you know, I'm glad that she's starting to reap what she sows. Because I couldn't even imagine being a tragedy pimp like this. This is, oh my goodness. You got to understand, a baby is missing. The neighbors didn't do it, you know. So, and the police are going to figure it out. The police are going to put the right people on trial. So, like, just stop. Just stop. They have made so much money off of these babies. It's made me sick. It's so gross. Oh my goodness gracious. Are you serious? Curious? As if her ego couldn't get no bigger. Yeah, it was a woman that followed Queen Bee at the time, not BHB. Damn, I can't remember her name. Yeah, there's been so much, Betty, they're all getting worse in my eyes. It will continue till the courts step in. Well, that's why I think the courts started stepping in with BHB, because it just was getting to where she's stalking family members, and the people to their home or to their jobs. She's putting up all these things. She's got other people doing things. It's just so disgusting. Yeah. What Constance? Aileen? I don't know who Aileen is. But I heard she was paid to do all that by Voices Behind the Wall and Queen. Oh, I don't know. It's Aileen? Okay. I call her MGL. She hates it. Right? Not today. Yeah, they call her, yeah, she's like a batshit Betty, but she's not me. And so I can't stand it. I can't stand it that she has a fake Betty name. Um, mm. See, there's so many things going around. So a woman came up on her own free will, did that, and then Dolly went to jail for grabbing that thing out of her hand and all of that. The best one is of her arrest is when she was caught with no pants running down the road. What? I guess I never saw that one. I don't really get into anything with the BHB. I don't condone anything she does. Um I don't know. Yeah, I know who you're talking about, SDA. I just find it so disgusting. And you know that what do you think that the police department and stuff are for? Is they're going to figure it out. And look what good of a thing that they've done. They already figured out that she threw the baby away, right? They knew exactly what truck it was that picked it up and everything else. So why do they got to do all of that? No one paid, sent Tammy or Aileen. Oh, I know he's got a very foul mouth, yeah. Yeah, and she made millions off of children as well, yeah. Mm. No one paid them. Arlene did what she did on her own. Yeah, see, I've heard so many weird stuff, but does these people not realize that you could go on and you could talk about the crime, but why not wait and let all the detectives and everything do their job, because you're not a detective and you're not a homicide detective, and just let all of that happen and then go over the court case. Oh wow. Hmm. Wow. Yeah, well, there's a lot of things that are going around, and people don't know whether they're facts or whether they're true, or what they may be, and that causes a lot of misunderstanding as well. But I think that people should just let other people do what they need to do. Let the police do their job. That's what they're there for. And the detectives, that's what they went to school for, and everything else, and they know what they're doing. And then they're eventually going to figure it out, and then let them arrest them, and then let them go to a court of law, and then let people then go over the court, and we sit here and watch the court. I know. They want to cause ruckus. They want to cause horribleness. They want to make it into a circus. None of them have solved any of the cases, and that's what I'm saying. You're not going to find a creator that's solved any of them. You're not going to find a creator that's done anything except make all this massive money. I I just say let the law handle it. They're gonna figure it out. The law is not dumb. They are trained professionals, and look at what they've got at court so far. The very first day of opening, they knew exactly the number of the truck. I think it was either 3329 or 379 or something like that. 3029, or they kept saying it wrong, but they knew the name of the truck that came. They knew the waste filled, or the name of the trash truck. They knew the waste filled. They knew because they went and weighed it in, so they had everything. And then they had volunteers going out and looking, and they knew what they were doing. Now I look up to the people that were volunteers looking, that they're doing something, and they're not getting paid to do it. They're out there really looking and really there because they really give a crap about whether or not that child is found. But for a mother to throw the baby away and all those things happen, and then the baby land in a landfill, it's just beyond me. Beyond me. Eek, I can't even fathom it. I really can't. I really can't fathom it. As a mother, as a grandmother, I don't know what's going on in these people's head. But I do know that we have to say, as YouTube creators, we have to say they're innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. So we have to say allegedly a lot, if you know what I mean. We have to say that. Did you find it, babe? Online?
I can't. I need to get the correct part number.
Okay. When you do, just let me know. So, not to toot my own horn, but I got good news. I took a new job working in a wonderful pediatrics office. Oh, yay! I love it. I don't like having to give them shots because it hurts them, but it's a great place. You know what, Mo? I think you will like it a lot better, and I think it's more up your alley. And yeah, giving them the shots and making them cry, yeah, but then you get to, like, kind of, be, make them happy, and you get to see little babies all the time. What a terrific job. That seems a lot better than what had went through before. Thank you, Nicolina. How are you, baby? My hair's not looking all that great, but I'm going to fix it. I'm going to fix it myself. Hey, Chica. How are you, sweetheart? We're just kind of going over different things of what life is like when we get older, and then we're talking a little bit about the case of, some of the trials that's going on. Yes, it's a total opposite. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Nicolina. It may be because I've been really using the castor oil and stuff like that, which is very, very good for your face. I'm going to start doing some videos showing some different things that we can do to make ourselves look amazing because we're older and our skin is so different and so much thinner. So I'm going to be doing things like that. I wanted to do my eyelashes today, but my eyes have really been hurting me the last couple of days or so. So I think I'm going to give it a few more days before I do anything with my eyelashes. But I will do them. Yeah, I would like to see your hair. I've not seen your hair yet, Nicolina. But I know that this style that I cut my hair, I know it's like almost everybody's getting this style, and it's so cute, and it feels so freeing, and you can do all kinds of different little things with it, and I love it. Okay, Curious. Yeah, I absolutely I love just the bounciness. I love just, being able to put little curls in it. You can do a blowout look. I love how it feels. You've been cutting your short. You have. You absolutely have. And I was really scared because of the fact that when like I would get a perm, I'd have to cut it like 2 inches and all the way around my head. And I was like, and you know what that's like. You had your hair that short before, and I was like, I never want to do that again. And but then as I got so sick of it being long, so sick of it being long, not being able to do anything, keeping it in a ponytail all the time. You know what I mean? It even feels thicker like this. It feels so much thicker. Like, I love it. I may not go back, you know. Oh, thank you. Yes, Nicolene is beautiful. You need a trim, but I love not having the heaviness. It feels amazing, doesn't it? It feels freeing. It really does. My husband was really scared. Stephen was really scared. He was like, if you cut your hair, I don't want you to cut your hair. And I was like, babe, I'm not going to like cut it off at the hair. Like, I'm just going to, you know, like cut it, you know, where it's like not so yuck and stringy and gross, and I can do anything with it. It feels so much more healthier as well. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Frank loved it too. That's what I'm saying. It's weird because normally men love long hair, but what can you actually do with long hair? Okay, we can have long, beautiful hair. We can put the little curls in it. We look all beautiful, but then, well, we're going to be sticking it up in a ponytail. We're going to be sticking it up in a ponytail. We're going to be sticking it up in, and that actually breaks your hair because the more you stick it up in a ponytail, the more it breaks your hair. So then you start finding your hair in your pants. You start finding your hair all over your house. You start finding your hair all over your man, you know? So it's just not worth it. It's just, and everywhere that I've looked, everybody that I've been watching, they all have this haircut. It's really strange. I didn't know I would do this haircut. It just ended up like this when I cut it. Yeah, being in a ponytail, I just hated it. I just hated that ponytail look all the time. And then it just felt like it washed me out more because it was just always back and it was always in this ponytail. And then I would take it out and hair would fall out everywhere. And I was like, what am I keeping this for? Like, what am I holding on to this for? And so I was like, I'm just going to make a big change and I'm just going to do this. Yes, David, I cut my own hair. Yes. Yeah. As you can tell, it used to be down to my waist when you first met me. But nice to see you, David. It's been a long time since I have seen you. A long time. Where you been? And the reason I cut it myself, I was going to go to the salon and get it cut, but I was like, nah, I'm going to do it myself. I can do it myself. I have professional hair cutting scissors, and I bought that like about a year ago. I had everything I needed. I was like, I'm just going to do it, you know. I know it's been at least over a year or so since I last saw you. How have you been doing? How have you been doing? Has everything been good for you? How you been dealing with the inflation? You haven't been in the hurricane or nothing, have you? That's been coming through. Oh, Nicole's calling. Hello.
Hi.
Hey.
I know you're fucking crazy. So both of you. I'm typing in chat. God, okay. I can't stand you. And I was saying how you cut your hair. Because he's listening. He goes, is that Bettywasham? And I was like, yeah, you even know her name. He goes, you know what? You two are crazy bitches. Crazy. One minute you love each other, the next minute you hate each other.
Right?
The dude he's like sitting there ranting that we're both batshit crazy, and I said, I warned you. I knew that. You didn't have to warn me. I knew you was batshit crazy when you found somebody that's just as batshit crazy. He goes, do you even have her phone number? What the fuck is wrong with you two? Like, you two fucking crazy ass motherfuckers will attack each other for like a month on YouTube, and then all of a sudden, oh my god, I love her. You're fucking delusional.
okay. Steven says the same thing. I told him it's a sister love. You can be mad at each other and then be sisters again.
No, I mean, I'm a sister love. Like, you guys are fucking dumb.
No, I was shocked because I'm listening to your live stream. I'm sitting in the kitchen, and you read my comment, and he goes, "Is that Betty Washam?" And I'm like, "You know her last name, Frank?"
I hear you every fucking night, Nikki.
I'm not on fucking YouTube every night,
I pay attention.
but he pays attention. But
He pays
yeah.
attention.
And so I agreed with him. I was like, yeah, I'm batshit crazy. I know Betty's batshit crazy.
Yeah.
And he's like, you guys, I said, listen, it's been about a year since Betty and I have gotten into a fight. We're fine.
Yeah.
And then he just went on a rant about how you and I are batshit crazy.
My husband said the same thing. He said the same thing the other night.
I warned you, Frank, when we reconnected and I tried pushing you away multiple times and you kept coming back and I said, listen, I'm a lot to handle.
Yep. I don't mind too.
Great things are left field. Like, these great things are left field. You guys are way the fuck out there. Both of you are fucking.
That's all I wanted to do is I wanted to call you and tell you that.
Well, thank you, honey. Yeah, just tell him we're sisters. Sisters fight, and then they get over it.
All right, bye, Betty.
Bye. That's funny because Stephen, he's sitting here, and he had said the same exact thing. When Raindrop says hi to you, he said, when I said, Nicolina has her hair cut like mine, he's like, you two. You two do the same exact thing. You're crazy. You're cackling hens. That's what he calls us. One minute you love each other, the next minute you hate each other. I said we're sisters. What? I said sisters love and hate each other. He just gave me a dirty look. He's over there. He's over there, got his iPods in, watching whatever the hell he's watching. I don't even know. It's so funny. But, you know, at least we can get over things. Like, that's what I'm talking about. As you grow, you know, as you actually grow and you get older, you can, like, get over things. Because most things don't matter anymore. It's not that, why are you laughing so hard? You're laughing at me. And I told my husband I was batshit crazy, didn't I? I said, you better stay with me for about 6.5 years, see if you even want to marry my ass. He said, I took the crazy and everything with you, didn't you, honey? Quit! See what I mean? I apologize for my husband. Oh, Lord, there's a clip. They'll swear up and down it's somebody else's hand, babe. They'll swear up and down that somebody else was sitting by me and grabbed me. There you go. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, he's allowed, but not on live. The next thing will be, hey, Navy Mom, how are you, honey? Oh, we are talking about just whatever pops up. Kind of more or less like how Nicolina, our sisters, how we went through our fighting stage, and then we went through, you know, liking each other, and we've been cool for the last year, so we haven't had no problems. And I say it's a love. It's a sister love. You know how you get in a fight with your sister, and then you're like, but I love her, damn it, you know, like that kind of thing. It will probably work really good, Curious, because Temu actually has the same things as Amazon, believe it or not. Right? He knows. Steven knows I'm batshit crazy, and he loves it because, like he said, his life would be boring if I wasn't batshit crazy. You know, like... Oh, my goodness. All right, well, I've been on here an hour, and I just wanted to stop by and tell all of you that we wasn't going to do the extensions tonight, but we are going to do them in the next day or so. Yes, I love Nick. I don't care what people say. I tell them people all the time. I love Nick. I love her personality. I love how she is. I really kind of know her, and I know in so many ways she's a lot like me. You know, we're a lot alike. And sometimes when you're a lot alike, it makes it hard to get along until you get to know each other and realize you're a lot alike. You know, and then you get along. So yeah. But I'm gonna get up of here. I'm gonna get me something to eat because I didn't wake up till 5 today. Isn't that true? That is so true. And I'm gonna get me something to eat, make hubby something to eat, and then I don't know. I may go if they're having trial tomorrow. I may go live if I'm up and around. I may go live and I may, you know, put the trial on and we may go over the trial. You know, right? That's how I'm doing it. I'm just doing exactly putting my words out there of what everybody else is thinking, and they just don't say it. You know what I mean? She is. She is. But a lot of people, they don't see it because they don't know the Nick that we know. And that's the difference. So we don't care. We don't care what they think, you know. You hit 500 subs. Congratulations. Yes. Congratulations on that. So maybe 5 more months you'll probably hit your 1,000. Exactly. Once you actually talk to her, yes, yes, yes. And we both have strong personalities and everything else. So, you know, yeah, it just takes a minute to figure people out, you know, and how they are and stuff, you know. But yeah. Yeah, exactly. No filter, right? Right. Take no shit personality. That's exactly right. And I've been that way my whole life. I can't help it. I can't help it. I've had some people say, "Oh, Betty's mean." And I'm like, "No, I'm just honest. I'm just honest, you know? Like I'm just honest." But anyway, hey True Seeker, I'm sorry, baby. I adore you too, Mo. I adore all of you. You're all my angels. I love you all. And like I said, if I continue to be able to come back every day and be able to go live and stuff, then I will feel good about turning back on my memberships and actually doing some things for my members. But right now, I just got to make sure I'm going to go live, you know? You are late, baby. It's okay, though. Yeah, I couldn't be with her because Ernie wanted us to fight. But then after that, then we were cool. Yeah, so, and thank goodness he is where he belongs. Because that is where he belongs, you know. Right? All right, everybody. Love to all of you. I love you all. You all need to take care. I will give Victoria some love and cuddles for you. I know, Mo. I know. I just felt like I didn't feel good. I didn't want to go live, and I just felt like I couldn't take money when I wasn't going live. I did not feel right about it. And I'm getting a lot of slack from it because I got a lot of people saying, "Betty, I love, you know, supporting you and stuff like that." So, but let me make sure that I'm going to go live every day and I'm going to, you know, bring things to you or even just go live and chat with you before, you know, I make that that contract again. I miss all of you too. I really do. Betty, you were honest about it, and that is what makes you different from others. You actually care and are not a scammer. Exactly. It made me feel like crap. It was really bothering me. It was bothering me so bad, and I even told my husband, I was like, it's bothering me. I can't do this. Just 3 days a week just did not seem like enough. It did not feel like I was putting my weight in, and I really wasn't, you know. So I'm slowly trying to come back. Oh, yes, I know you do, Navy Mom. And I'm slowly trying to come back, and that's why I'm doing it at like 1 hour mark, and then I'm gonna just slowly try to come back. But you may see me in the next day or so going over the trial, like actually having the trials on and stuff like that, because I do love and enjoy watching them and seeing what all the evidence is and stuff like that. So you may see me doing that, you know. You may see me doing that. Right? Exactly. Yeah, I know I am missing oh, Gypsylina, I hope you're feeling better, honey. I'm missing out on all the Wade calls that we were going. There's so many we need to go back over. We may do that tomorrow. I'm not gonna say for sure, but I will try to, because we've missed about 4 or 5 calls now, and they're all really good. So we do need to get our Wade calls out. But anyway, love you bunches. Mwah. Take care of all yourselves, and I will be back hopefully tomorrow. I'll see you soon.